Good morning, everyone. Rich and Linda, Kathy, and whoever else should happen to come upon us. How are we all doing this Friday morning? That's fantastic. All right, so we are going to get started in a minute. Just going to grab some water. If you guys have a yoga strap, some tubing. Today we're doing kettlebell deadlifts if you have a kettlebell heavy enough for that. Otherwise, we'll do hip extensions, which means you'll need a coffee table or a bench or a chair or a stability ball, whatever you have handy. So we will get started shortly. All right, today we're going to start standing up. So if you guys will, let's stand. And we're just going to start with some marching in place. Going to get the temperature up, joints lubricated. Make sure you're swinging those arms too. Shoulder joints got to be loosened. All right, now we're going to take it up a little bit. Skip in place. And then a little jog. All right, arm circles next. I'll go 10 on each arm, forward and backwards. Feels great. All right, forward now. And 20. Now we'll do some hip circles. First, I'll do 5 slowly to the outside. So outward circles. 3, 4, 5. I'll switch legs. 5 to the outside there. And then I go back to the other leg. 5 inside. And 5 on the left leg. Knee hugs are next. So if you can't grab the front of your knee, pull it up from under your thigh like that. That's 4. And 5. Toe touches next. Going to reach up tall. Hips shift backwards. Reach as far as you can. Pause at the bottom. And then back up top. Exhale as you reach. If you can't get to your toes, go for your shoelaces, your ankles, your shins, or your knees. Important thing is to keep the knees locked out. We'll do 8 reps. That was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, high leg kicks are next, otherwise known as the Rockettes. We'll do 8 on each side. 6, 7, and 8 of the leg. 4, 6, 7, and 8. Next, we're going to do a squat with a pull. Squat. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as you open up your arms. Ten reps. That's 5. And 10. Next, we're going to do some rotations. If you have a ball, you can grab it. Otherwise, you're just going to pretend. I'll move back so you can see my back foot pivot. Reach down. So as I reach towards this side, this knee bends. And then we're launching that ball up on a diagonal. And 10, we'll go to the other side. So now low on this side, high on that side. It's 8, 9, and 10. Lateral squats are next. So from the side, it looks like this. I'm going to bend one knee, sit back. Four, 5, and 6. You do the other side. I'll be right back. I have a situation here. Oh, you just told them we were broadcasting? Tell them. Yeah. I said 10. Okay, here we go. Left side. So I had a cleaning crew coming, and they were supposed to come after 10. They just showed up. Had to shoo them away. All right, so now we're going to get down on the mat. I'm going to tilt my camera just a bit. We're going to start with a tall kneeling press out breathing. So just like this, arms out in front of you. You take a deep breath through the nose as you push out your belly. Exhale through the mouth. We'll do 6 breaths. You want to keep your shoulders from coming up here now. That's why we're doing it in this position. It's real hard to do it that way. And 6. So we're going to stay up in this half kneeling position. I've got someone joining me now. Okay, 6 hip flexor mobility. So I'm going to squeeze the glute on the side of the knee that's down. Going to hold it for about 3 seconds and then relax. 2, we're going to 6. Squeeze that glute tight. Here's my wife, Kim. Isn't she lovely? That's 5. And one more. All right, we'll switch sides. So now I'm squeezing that right glute. 3-second hold. Relax. Yep. That's 4. If you're done already, you're going way too fast. 5. And 6. All right, next we're going to do some double leg hip bridges. So on your back, ankles flexed, and we're going to push the ground away. Hold each bridge for a 2 count, right back down, right back up. That's 7, one more, and 8. All right, shin rolls are next. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. I'm going to drop both shins to one side. Kim's doing the modified version. She needs to go a little slower. You want to pause at the end range. So that's my end range. I'm pausing. That's her end range. She's pausing. And then we're going back to the other side. One more on each side. Okay, next we're going to do some quadruped hydrants. So quadruped, all fours. Going to keep a neutral spine, neutral neck, one leg out to the side, pause at the top, bring it down. Try to keep everything still except that hip that you're moving. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, other leg. I'll give you the alternate view here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we'll stay in this position. We'll do a single leg quadruped rock back. So now one leg out to the side. I'll move my hands forward just a bit. Push the ground away. Pause at the end range here. And come back up. We're going to exhale as we stretch. Inhale, back up. Now we're doing 6 reps. That's 5. One more. And 6. Other leg. 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you have a yoga strap, grab it. We're going to do some passive leg lowering. If you don't have a strap, you could do active leg lowering. So Kim will do the passive since she's got a strap. I'll show you the active. The active we can alternate. The key is to keep the knees locked out and lower your leg very slowly as you try to keep your back flat on the ground. The challenge is keeping those knees locked out. and as vertical as you can. All right, so that concludes our warm-up. So you guys can get a drink, take a little breather. So today's core workout, we're going to do pullovers. So if you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, usually we go the relatively lightweight on this. If you don't have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, we could just bring your arms over your head on this, and we'll show you how to make that more challenging. And the other exercise is going to be the bird dog, 8 on each side. All right, so the headphones come off for this. So let's do the bird dog first. So we're going to extend one arm and one leg. We're going to hold for a 3 count. Now we'll alternate. I'll count to 16. That's 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 14, 2 more. All right, so pullovers are next. I'm going to do without a weight, just so I can show you how to modify it. So typically we start with our knees and hips about 90 degrees and hold the weight here. If you don't have a weight, still bring your hands over your head, but move your knees out a little bit more to make it challenging enough. So that's what I'll do. So 10 reps. I'll hold my arms over my head for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 rep. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 reps. See, I had to bring my knees out real far because I wasn't feeling it so much without a weight in my hands. That's 5. Now I really feel it. 6, 7, 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. All right, so let's take about 30 seconds, get some more water. Let's see who's out there today. Christiani. Okay, so we've got 4 people who have identified themselves. So whoever else is out there, please let us know. So far we've got Linda and Rich, Kathy, Christiani. If the broadcast doesn't seem as crisp and clear today, it's because we're using a different computer because I broke the other one yesterday. I dropped it, sadly. I'm very depressed about that. Kim was trying to get me out of my depression all day yesterday. I felt terrible that I dropped it. It was a stupid thing to do, obviously. So using my laptop this morning, hopefully you guys are seeing us okay. So let's go back to the bird dog. We'll do 8 reps. Remember, it's a 3-second hold. 16 reps total, 8 on each side. And when you bring your limbs down, bring them down slowly instead of just falling down. Hold it up, bring it down under control. Switch sides. There. 10. 12. 14. And 16. This time I will use the weight. This will hover it over the ground for 3 seconds. There you go. It's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, so that concludes the core exercises. Very careful. All right, so today's strength training workouts, we're going to do 4 sets of 10 reps. Tilt that camera. 4 sets of 10. We're going to do kettlebell deadlifts. If you don't have a kettlebell that's heavy enough, you could do some hip extensions. If you've got dumbbells, hold on, just adjusting that camera again. Now with a dumbbell, if you have heavy enough dumbbells, you could do some RDLs like so. Exercise number 2 is going to be push-ups, or you could hold a tall plank. If you have dumbbells and a bench, you could do a bench press. Exercise number 3 is going to be split squats. And so this is a split squat. If split squats don't feel great on your knees, you could do a single leg hip hinge like that, where there's only a slight bend in your knee. And exercise number 4 is going to be bent over dumbbell rows. Now, if this position is hard for you to hold with a neutral back, then you're going to grab your rubber band and you're going to do some pull aparts, or you'll get down on the floor and do your prone tees. All right, so we'll remind you of the choices every time we go through it. So the first thing we're going to do is a kettlebell deadlift. Kim's going to do some hip extensions on the ball instead. So this is another option. If you've got a ball or a coffee table or a bench, you could bridge up and down on that. So here we go. Kettlebell deadlift, hip extension. Sorry, I'm blocking Kim a little bit. That's beautiful. 10 reps. Inhale down, exhale up. Make sure that kettlebell is right underneath you, between your ankles. Two more. 9 and 10. All right, so next up we have push-ups. If you're not doing push-ups, you can just hold a tall plank for at least 30 seconds. So push-ups, you could modify them on your knees like this if you like to. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, split squats are next. Again, if your knees don't allow you to do split squats, you have the choice of doing either step-ups or a single leg hinge. So Kim's doing the split squat. I'll show you the hinge. So here's your other option. 10 reps on each leg. So on the hinge, there's very little bend in the knee. All the movements at the hip. My back doesn't move or round at all. Stays perfectly neutral. If you need to hold on to a chair, that's perfectly fine. That's 10. Maybe I should be holding on to a chair. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so the last exercise is going to be either a dumbbell row, a tubing pull apart, or a prone T. So again, you need to get into that perfect neutral spine position like this. If you can't do that, you're better off with the tubing row or the prone T, which Kim is doing right now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower those weights slowly. 9 and 10. All right, so take a rest. That was one set of 10. We're doing 4 sets of 10 today. Well, good morning, Kevin and Bernadette. Good morning, Joanne, and good morning, Jen. Well, we've got quite a crowd for me here this morning. Sorry to keep adjusting the camera. I already explained that. I won't explain it again. It's embarrassing. Okay. You guys ready? Back to the deadlifts. If you're not doing a kettlebell deadlift, you can do an RDL or a hip extension like Kim's doing back here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so push-ups are next. All right, if 10 push-ups is not challenging enough for you, just slow it down a little bit, especially on the way down. Or you can try it on one leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, split squats are next. Remember, if split squats are not good for your knees, you could do a step up or a single leg hinge. There she is. All right, split squats next. Kim told me I'm going too fast, so I'm going to slow it down. 5. See, I need a coach too. A lot of times you don't learn new stuff from your coach. Coach is there to remind you of the stuff you already know that we sometimes forget. Oh, you got that from Vince. And 10. All right, last exercise in the sequence, dumbbell rows. So remember, it's real important on this dumbbell row to get your back neutral. If you're bent over and all hunched, you're not going to want to do this exercise. You'll be better off with a prone T or a tubing pull apart, both of which will allow you to keep your back neutral. So see, my back is neutral. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that is the end of round 2. It goes fast. Well, for some of you, not fast enough. So 2 more sets of 10 reps. Yeah. It's a miserable, humid morning right now. Good for the skin? No, it's not good. It's not good for my skin. My glasses and the headphones are slipping off my face. All right, we'll take a few more seconds. I know I need to catch my breath. All right, so kettlebell deadlifts, dumbbell RDL, or a hip extension. Just like our fitness model, Kim. I'm going to move out of the way a little bit. I know you'd rather look at her than me. That's for sure. I guess you're going to have to look at both of us. Oh. 2, 3, 4. Let's bring that kettlebell down slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, okay. All right, push-ups are next. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, split squats are next, or step ups, or single leg hip hinge. And 10. Four, yep. And 10. All right, dumbbell rows, tubing pull aparts, or prone tees. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that concludes round 3. One more to go. All right. So, yeah. Yep. I'm so out of breath, I don't even know what to say to you guys. A few more seconds. You want to use the peanut instead? Good. Okay. All right. Last set. Should get right up on top of that kettlebell. 1. I'm sorry. That's 1. 2. I told you guys to count at the bottom. 3. 4. 5. 6. That's 9. One more. And 10. Push-ups are next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Split squats. Single leg hinge or step ups. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, last exercise. Dumbbell row, tubing pull aparts, or prone tees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that concludes our strength training. Cardio's next. So grab some water. Grab your jump rope, your step, whatever it is you need. Let me get this big ass kettlebell out of the way here. All right, I'm just trying to find my remote control for the timer. We cleaned up yesterday and it's nowhere to be found. All right, we got it. So today we're going to do 35 seconds of work with 30 seconds rest. So extra 5 seconds. Hopefully it won't be a killer. Well, it might be. All right, so for this, I'm going to take my headphones off. I don't think you need to hear anything but the buzzer right now. So headphones off. All right, so here we go. 35 seconds work. 30 seconds rest. Round one, here we go.
Wow.
15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. All right. Great news. One down. Only 11 to go. All right, we got about 5 seconds to go. Go. 2, 1. Ten seconds. All right, time. All right, 2 down. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, go. Ten. One time, all right. 9 left. Okay, here we go. Number 4. 3, 2, 1. Need to go. All right, 5 seconds. Number 5 coming up. 5 seconds. All right, 7 left. 5 seconds. Go. Number 6. 5 seconds. 10. Number 6. And time. All right, we're halfway there. 5 seconds. And go. 3, 2, 1. All right, 7 down, 5 to go. Number 8 coming up. Three, 2, 1. That was 8, folks. 4 to go. All right, 5 seconds. Five. All right, that was number 9, folks. We got 3 left. How about you, but this humidity is doing me in. Here we go, 3 seconds. All right, time. 10 down, 2 to go. Uh-oh, where'd the coach go? Oh, there he is. All right, I'm back. Number 11. Three seconds. All right, last one coming. I'm happy about that. How about you? Last one. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. That is it, everyone. Nice job. Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you especially to you guys who are here at the very end. We started off with a lot more people, and I could see that several people skipped out on the cardio, but that's okay. So congratulate yourselves for that. We will see you next time, either here or on Zoom. You guys have a great weekend. We hope to see you guys very soon. Still waiting the word from the powers that be. And we're just keeping our fingers crossed. In the meantime, we're getting ready for you. So you guys have a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.